So before we look into the rectangular coordinate system, let's first see its history. A very famous mathematician called René Descartes lay in bed one night. As he lay there, he looked up at the ceiling in his bedroom. He noticed a fly was asleep on the ceiling. Descartes, being a mathematician, wondered if he could figure out a way of stating where exactly the fly was on the ceiling. Obviously, it had to be a precise description, he thought. I can't really say to the left, or near the right, or in the middle. So because of this, he had to devise a way where it would be exact. So when Descartes looked up at his ceiling, this is what he saw. So that's your ceiling and there's the fly there. A fly resting there. He began to think about how he might be able to describe the exact position of the fly, because if that's what you only see, it's kind of difficult to describe where is where. Descartes decided to place numbers on the bottom, here you go, and on the side, here you go. He could now state accurately where exactly the fly was on the ceiling, because this can be described by the numbers 5 and 4. But there was a problem. Should he give the vertical number of tiles followed by the horizontal? So 5, then 4, go up 5 squares, then go up 5 squares, then go across 4 squares, or should we go 4 squares first, then 5 squares up? He decided to give the horizontal number first, this one, so here, and the vertical number second, so here. To help people remember this, he called the horizontal line X and the vertical line Y, because X comes before Y in the alphabet. So that we remember that this has to go first because X is before Y in the alphabet. So in this diagram, the position of the fly can be found by moving 4 units across, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 units up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are known as XY values and are written like this, with open and close parentheses, the X value and the Y value, similar to this one. In honor of René Descartes, the graph showing the coordinates of the fly is known as the Cartesian plane or the XY plane. So from René Descartes, we got Cartesian plane. We can also say that this actual plane is what we call the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is divided by two number lines. We have both the vertical and the horizontal number line. So this is the horizontal number line. And this is the vertical number line. The horizontal number line is called the x-axis, and the vertical number line is called the y-axis. The coordinate plane is filled with many points. As you can see, we have many points filling up our screen actually. Infinitely many points. As you can see, it became black because we have infinitely many points in the plane. And somewhere among all those points is the point we call the origin. The origin is the point where the two number lines meet. So it's here. So this is where we usually start counting when we look at locations of our points. Coordinates are always written in parentheses with the x value first. Coordinates written in parentheses are called an ordered pair. They are called an ordered pair because we have an order to follow, that the values from the horizontal line first, or the values from the x-axis first, then the values from the vertical line or the y-axis second. Consider the point which has the coordinates 4, -2. The first number tells you how far you move along the x-axis, so there, 4. So we move 4 units to the right because it is the location of the point which has the coordinates 4, -2. So we start from the origin and it counted 4 units to the right. Now, it will tell you how far to move up or down. The -2 tells you to move down 2 units, like what happened here. So therefore, this is the point that has the coordinates 4, -2. So the location of this point is 4 units to the right of, and then 2 units down. The two number lines divide the plane into 4 regions. We call the regions quadrants. Quadrants are labeled with Roman numerals. In quadrant 1, all values are positive because we have the positive sides here. In quadrant 2, x values are negative here, while the y values are positive. These are the negative and these are the positive values. In quadrant 3, the x value and the y values are all negative. This is negative, this is also negative. And in quadrant 4, x values are positive and y values are negative. So this is positive and this is negative. So here are the 4 quadrants in counterclockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the next video, we'll have an exercise of locating points in the Cartesian plane.